Is eBay saturated? Is eBay a waste of time? Should you even start selling on eBay? That's what we're going to be covering today. My name's Steve. I've been selling on eBay for over 7 years, and this is going to be a real raw video. This isn't going to be me blowing smoke up your you-know-what. I'm going to tell you the real, authentic, raw truth here, because I was just reading a comment from someone who left a comment on my YouTube video saying, I've been selling on eBay for 10 years. eBay's saturated, and unfortunately for the new seller, if you're watching this video and you're brand new and you've never sold on eBay, to see something like that's discouraging. It makes you think, it's not worth selling on eBay. It's a waste of time. If I list something, it's not going to sell. Something that used to sell for 100 is only going to sell for 20. And the truth is, you can't generalize an entire market. Yes, there are specific items on eBay in niches, like subsections of a niche that doesn't do as well. For example, Tommy Bahama shirts. I used to be able to sell those things for 20, 30 bucks all day long. Robert Graham's items, anything in the Robert Graham brand would sell like hotcakes. But what happened? More inventory hit the market, more people started to learn about it, and sometimes specific items just fade out in popularity, or there's more supply, or there's more competition. So yeah, that's true with a couple items like that. But there's all different types of items and niches. There's hundreds of niches. There's thousands of brands. And you can't just say, oh, eBay's saturated. eBay's a waste of time. Because again, that's insinuating that there's too much competition, that you're not going to make any money, that it's a waste of time. And I can tell you right now, yeah, eBay's not as easy to make money as it was 5-10 years ago, right? There's more competition. There's more people sourcing items. There's more people trying to make money online in this digital world right now. It's not as easy. But to say overall it's saturated, people are going to take that the wrong way, and there's plenty to go around. A lot of the people who are saying eBay's saturated, you can't make any money, unfortunately, either A, they're just not doing it right. They're not listing enough items. They're not thinking outside the box when it comes to sourcing. They're not being resourceful, creative, trying new things, or they're doing the same thing over and over again and getting the same results. And instead of admitting to themselves, maybe I should do something a little different. Maybe I should learn about some different items or niches, they just blame eBay and say eBay's the problem. Or you'll find somebody who, is just, they don't want anybody else to take food off their plate, right? Oh, and I forgot to introduce my little buddy right here. Say what's going on to everybody on YouTube. Hey there, buddy. Doing a little dog sitting right now. This is my new side hustle. Just kidding. But yeah, a lot of people have that poverty mindset. They're concerned. They're worried that people are going to take food off their plate, that people are going to visit the thrift store, that they're not going to be able to do it if people learn about it. And the honest truth is, I keep saying this, it's just, you got to get that limiting belief out of your head. You got to stop thinking that, oh, if there's more competitors, then I'm not going to make money anymore. Or if people learn about this, I'm not going to make money. If you're in any type of online business right now, I can promise you there's going to be hundreds of thousands of people flooding into this, especially after all the craziness of 2020, 2021. People want to take control of their life. They want to make money online. They don't want to rely on a job or a boss. They don't know if their business is going to get shut down. So people are trying to find ways to make money. Isn't that right? What are you doing to make money nowadays? Let me know. What are you doing? So eBay's not saturated as a whole, but there are certain niches, in particular subsections of a niche that aren't doing as well. It applies for video games. It applies for clothing, electronics, board games. There's items that used to do a lot better, and now there's either more supply, more competition, or maybe it's just not as popular anymore. And you've got to be flexible. You've got to learn to kind of jump around and understand what's trending, what's popular. You've got to experiment with different sourcing strategies, right? Jumping around from thrift stores to auctions to flea markets to sourcing on Facebook Marketplace is huge right now. There's so many opportunities, it's ridiculous. But to say overall eBay's saturated, like I said, it's one of two things. Either one, you're doing the same thing over and over again, getting the same result, which is subpar, and you're blaming eBay instead of thinking outside the box. Or two, you got a limited mind. And there's nothing, I'm not saying that you're a bad person. I fall victim to this all the time. I'm not preaching to you. Like, I've made these mistakes before where I complain, oh, eBay's saturated, oh, there's no money to be made. And then I look in the mirror and I'm like, Steve, you're such a joke, brother. Like, you're doing the same thing over and over again. You're not listing all the time. You're just blaming the competitors, blaming the thrift stores. You're a joke. You're honestly a joke. Like, I would say that to myself, and I'm like, it's time to wake up. It's time to think outside the box and try new things. Business is all about trying new things and being creative and experimenting and figuring out what works. And then when new competitors come in, you've got to kind of switch and mold and flip and try different things and find new ways to add value. eBay's not saturated as a whole. It's just it's ever changing. It's always changing. There's always things that work and then stop working. There's always new rules that you have to follow. There's always new ways to kind of boost yourself up in the algorithm. So eBay's not, it's not dead. It's not overly saturated, but if you do what everyone else is doing, it's going to be saturated. If you source the way everyone sources, it's going to be saturated. If you follow the sheep, it's going to be saturated because the sheep like to do what the sheep like to do, right? If you hang out in the herd, what do you think is going to happen? You're going to get the same results. So you want to find new ways. You want to test new things. You want to watch a lot of different videos and find one idea out of 10 dumb ideas that I say and run with that and try it out, right? Because everybody lives in a different area. Everybody has a different knowledge base. Everybody has different passions. It's not about doing what I'm doing or the next guy or girl is doing. It's about finding your passion, your own little creative way, maybe your own little type of item. Maybe you bundle items. Maybe you do something special. Maybe you live in Austin, Texas, and people love water sports, and you're able to bundle a couple items together and make it work. Where in Connecticut, we're just a bunch of, hungry hogs out here. There's not a juice shop in sight, So I'm just messing around, but you gotta find your way. So with that being said, I'm gonna let this guy say bye. Say bye to everybody. All right, take care. Smash that like button.